The member from Scarborough-Guildwood.
Thank you, Speaker. I stand today in strong support of Bill 125, an act to proclaim Lincoln Alexander Day. This bill would establish January 21st in each year a day to honor and celebrate the late Lincoln Alexander. And it is so wonderful to see that Marnie is here, as well as Ms. Rosemary Sadler, the head of the Ontario Black History Society, to really hear these tributes on behalf of Lincoln Alexander. Lincoln Alexander was a remarkable Ontarian and a great Canadian. He was a true trailblazer. To echo my colleagues' statements today, the list of firsts in his name are quite remarkable. To name a few of these, first, the first Black Member of Parliament, the first Black Federal Cabinet Minister, the first Black Lieutenant Governor, the first person to serve 5 terms as Chancellor of Guelph University. As the bill itself states, and his long list of accomplishments illustrate, his life was an example of service, determination, and humility. His commitment to education, equality, and community service left a lasting mark on Canada, and his legacy continues to inspire young people today. Last February, I judged an essay writing competition for Black History Month at the RBC. And one thing really resonated with me after reading all of the essays submitted by the students: the importance of having role models like Lincoln Alexander in the community. He truly inspires the community at large. And in my riding of Scarborough-Guildwood, where there are a large number of Black youth, this is really important. It is especially important for them to hear about and be inspired by the accomplishments of someone like Lincoln Alexander. He's an example of how education can help you rise above circumstances you were born into. And this lesson and his message about education is a vehicle to equality, is one that many youths still need to hear today. To paraphrase Lincoln Alexander, youth today need to hear it is not their duty to be average, but it is their duty to set a higher example for others to follow. They need to hear about people who have set that example, like Lincoln Alexander, and they need to hear that they too can set higher examples for themselves. Kathy Grant joins me here today, and she is in the members gallery. She started the Legacy Voices project, which is dedicated to preserving and documenting Black Canadian military history and service. She has seen firsthand the impact that Link has had on students and youth. One speech that really resonated with her, she says, a young girl spoke about Lincoln Alexander and said the following: "I found him to be an excellent example of how challenging yourself to test the limits of your potential can actually surprise you with incredible success and leave a lasting impression on those around you." I can say that his energy and dedication to serving his community has made him a role model and an icon for me and so many in my community. Especially in my role as the member of provincial parliament, Link's commitment to serving his community has spanned an entire life. From enrolling in the Royal Canadian Air Force in World War II to sponsoring a cadet group, which today is serving in our community. I got a chance to meet them this Remembrance Day. That's why this bill is so important. We need to be reminded each year of Link's legacy. We need to be reminded that we must continue to work hard towards the ideals of tolerance and inclusivity. We need to be reminded that there is still work to do to achieving this equality here in Ontario. Mr. Alexander said, when reflecting on his own life, how many of those things I touched on still need attention today. And I know that when we take a quick look around, even this chamber, that we know that there is more work that we need to do. We need to be reminded that education is the most essential tool that we have towards achieving our goal of more equality and inclusivity in society. So it is my sincere hope that my colleagues today will see the importance of Bill 125 and support the establishment of January 21st as Lincoln Alexander Day.